also just like want to protect your heroes here, and Storm it's pretty decent here in this game. Like if he finds Bane or Grimstroke to start the fights, it feels really strong. More of just like a just in case ban.
Now I gotta ask,
sure, maybe.
Yeah,
I gotta ask Black, is it an anti-mage game?
No.
For either side?
For neither side. No chance.
Anti-Mage Watch 2022. I always gotta know the answer to that one.
It could do it. It would be a power move, but it would also be a wow, we really want to lose move.
yeah. I was gonna say both of these teams are gonna shut down Animage. Animage into Lycan is like such a miserable experience. He just like ends your game, and you never come online.
And you can look at him do it though.
You can. You'll be farming the enemy woods, and he's like taking your tier 3 in barracks, and you're like, "Don't worry, guys, I'm almost there."
I have Yasha. I'm top 1 net worth, guys. Don't worry.
That's a kind of anti-mage game where they end like 0-1 and 0.
Yeah, they have like 0 kills, 0 assists, like 0 deaths.
Like two kills, 0 deaths, 1 assist.
I actually watched it was a DPC game, and I believe it was an anti-mage or a hero like an mage ended 0-0 and 0 and they lost.
Sounds like a TZ. I think I saw that one.
I think they just went 0-0-0 and lost, and I was like, huh. Unlucky. What can you do?
That doesn't even feel like you've played Dota at that point.
No, they're just playing a single player RPG, hitting some creeps.
Playing Farmville.
Yeah.
Doing anything they can. They're still thinking about this ban and go to the Jug, which is something you mentioned
Really
in the
good.
second game, which
Both
is a
was
very
really-
God King hero. And
They banned both, Lifesteal and Jug.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, we don't want to get glimpsed anymore. The God King was so tired of getting glimpsed 100%, he would have picked one of those.
It was
Like,
it's such a good Jug game, though, as well. Like, when you have Grimstroke Inkswell with a Juggernaut is so scary in the
and
offlane.
Lycan push with Healing Ward.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It helps the tempo because you have a lot more like early game potential that the Jug brings from the core position that others don't.
Oh, what then? Is Wraith King again?
I don't know if I really think Wraith King would be that great, right? You set him up, you get the kill once, then you just lock him down in a Static Storm.
Yeah, it's.
Doesn't really feel like the greatest of moves.
The thing is, at this point, what is God King really comfortable on? Let's see what he really wants to pick, because it's gonna be his hero.
Yeah. And it isn't exactly massive. It's been pretty condensed in the 4-5 maybe heroes that he really does get away with.
Yeah, we're gonna see a pretty off-ball pick here. I think. Like I don't know what like out of God King's heroes, like none of them really feel like they fit the tempo that RNG wants to play.
Yeah, like I thought Void might be decent, but it's so bad against the heroes though.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, Faceless Void would be like the first one that came to mind, but it doesn't match up well into LBZS.
I almost get this feeling that he is going to go to the Lycan one.
Dude, there's no way.
Nah,
Lycan one is such a grief.
If anything, I think they're gonna do a Wraith King.
Yeah, a hero that you can just get Armlet Desto and help push.
Yeah,
I do worry though about that Wraith King. And they're going to have Grimstroke in the 4. So
it's a decent PB game also, but we just saw like I don't know if he's really confident on that. Razor?
I didn't realize the hero was still in the pool.
Yeah, but it doesn't look that good. Like Exorcism destroys Razor.
Actually, yeah, it is definitely bad into the Death Prophet, but it is like a fast-paced hero, right?
Yeah.
It's like he just gets BKB and you can start fighting.
Dude, no. It looks actually insane for LBZS though. The Wraith King. Okay, so it's gonna be the mid conquer. Honestly, I would have preferred if they didn't pick the Wraith King, but it still looks pretty decent, honestly. And there's the offline DP in the mid conquer. Okay.
Interesting stuff, though.
Yeah, it definitely 2 interesting drafts. They raised it into the end is a little bit of a surprise for me, but
There's been banned a lot of earlier bans in the draft, but left all the way to 9th pick, so pretty unusual.
yeah. So last words on the drafts. Thoughts on who you go with?
I think I do like. I don't think they addressed it enough, to be honest. I know Charles is a very good Lycan. I think it's going to be. If they can control him somehow, they'll win. But I think Chalice is just too good to let that happen.
All right, so you're on RNG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Lycan pick here as well. If land us though, I think it goes LBZS's way, but I'm still going to go RNG. Easier game for them.
I'm going to go LBZS for the final pick of the 3 of us, but to give us 2 other picks, and Cap, got Nomad, and Lizard. Take it away, guys.
Yes, indeedy. It's a third game in a series which many people would not have thought would be a third game. What do you see, Lizard? What is in there?
I see some killer waving his hands.
I got you, bro. Don't worry. All right. No, game number 3. I mean, very interesting drafts coming out. The Chalice Lycan didn't let them down before, and I'm not sure it's going to do so again. What do you think?
Yeah, Chalice Lycan is definitely strong, but I would say, playing some heroes that are pretty strong against him. We're playing into a Disruptor, we're playing into a Kuka that X marks the spot. Used to be one of the best counters to a Lycan, right? Like, you put the dog on a leash and you let him run around.
He's won the Iron Branch game. It is Somnus. Somnus, congratulations, you won the Iron Branch game.
How many does he have?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah, I can't count, so I don't know how many exactly.
You're not supposed to say the number.
Okay, good.
A lot is exactly how it should be described.
Too many, maybe, some might say.
Never too many. That's only 4, no, Matt.
4.
I expected like 12-ish.
Why would you have 12 Iron Branches, Lizard? Come on.
You buy tangos, you
Pull it
eat
together,
them.
dude.
You eat them. It's nice stats. There's actually some players on supports when they're playing versus a Disruptor, they buy a bunch of branches to sustain themselves and then waste tangos every time Thunderstrike is on.
See.
It's a little out there, an unexplored area. Strategy.
Treasure trove, perhaps.
That perhaps shouldn't be copied, but it can work. It's not that bad. RNG's draft, this, in my opinion at least, the first time in this series, I don't feel that they have an edge in the draft. I think LBZS's one is a little bit more solid, but then again, RNG made a slip up in that last game. We'll see if they pick it up in the last game of the series.
I mean, it does feel very comfortable for RNG, doesn't it? With this Lina, the Chalice Lycan, they're going back to what they know and love. But then they kind of just haven't really strayed far from what they know and love throughout the tournament still, really, have they?
Yeah, they definitely haven't. Not a lot of reliable stuns on their side. You do have this grid, right? That's it. Besides that, Inkswell and LSA, not the best ways of catching heroes.
Actually, interesting what PP did there with the first lane. He kind of slid and skip back, and he's just kind of sacking the first range creep. He gets the second one nicely. So, I'm gonna say, great first 2 waves. We always got to look at those first 2 waves versus the Lina.
It's hard, right? It's hard versus the Lina.
It's doing very well. And next, they're going to take a bit of punching here. A bit of punching him, an absolute shredding, but he is going to be able to escape. He's going to be very fast as well, so no chance of death. Meanwhile, the pull was made by God King, so, well, the with creeps or some shenanigans is going on here, I think. So.
Can you call him Gwen?
When?
Or do we need to call him God King?
I mean, he changes name literally every other week, so if you want to keep up, then be my guest. But
yeah, like, I'm in with the kids.
yeah, I don't think that's what they say, but sure. Well, that's a Kerry Wolf. Inkswell Wolf coming into detachment under the tower, but that's a weird combo, actually.
That's a nice combo that I haven't seen in the mobile as well. Like the Inkswell Wolf setting up for kills, especially when you use your ult and the wolves are running at max speed or something.
Yeah.
On top of you.
Pretty horrific, actually. Not the least when he's himself a Helm of the Dominator, then you have a max speed golem running at you. Yeah, pass, actually.
Yeah, the Overlord Helm is probably what he'll buy in this game as well, right? Something that became a staple. All the Lycans, like first item, Helm of Overlord.
I want to see a draft where a team tries to make the Overlord creep carry, you know?
Just buff it up.
Just buff it up as much as you can. Alacrity it, give it some...
Blood Rage, Alacrity.
Yeah.
Blood Rage shouldn't do much, but Alacrity, and what else? Thunderstrike, Shard.
Yep. I'm sure there's some really good shard buffs, actually. But I can't think of them right now.
Good stuff.
It's movement speed, but yeah. I mean, there used to be loads. There used to be absolutely tons of... Oh, obviously Ogre. The
Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Just let the man carry items. Buy items for him.
That would be great.
The story. If Lone Druid can have it, you like him.
I mean, if you could put one item on your Helm of the Overlord, that would be hilarious. It'd be so good.
Just Helm of Overlords 5 Deacons the first day, literally.
Yeah, true.
The first day.
And then it was patched out. Like, it gave you something fun, and you ruined it.
Were you around when the murder of crows was a thing?
The murder of crows was a thing.
You know, like the murder of crows is called the murder, I believe.
Yeah.
So, by a lot of careers, you know that? Other one?
Oh, yeah. Seeing that. Seeing meme videos.
I put some Dagon all that, fly around, scoop up the kills.
I mean, we had like a few months where couriers could use items, didn't we? And
Well, they can use smoke right now.
yeah, I know, but like all the items.
Yeah. I feel like we did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we did, because then they were having like where they used Helm of Dominator, it just became very silly.
Good times.
Good time. And I remember a Dagon courier incident a few times as well. But it had to be like level 25 or something. You had to be level 25 for,
Yeah,
it to
for the
work,
mana.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly a bit.
The Dazzle farming the jungle with a bunch of birds. Keeps to heal off of.
Yeah. Good time. Good time. We've had some fun with this game. Have we not?
We surely have.
Alright. Guys are in the safe lane. This is something that's been very popular across all the regions, and especially in pub games the past like month or so, maybe longer. Starting to dip a little bit in popularity recently. I think it's starting to be figured out.
Yeah, and if you think about the heroes that disappeared, remember Luna? Like
No.
a month?
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly. A
On
month
the
ago.
anime?
Yeah, the character coming out 18th of January, new book. Yeah, like Luna is extremely popular. Razor came into the meta as one of the ways of dealing with her, and people realized, wait, this Razor guy is actually legit. To buy a refresh, to destroy any single carry. And it did work for a while, but now the Razor has been not nerfed, just figured. People are naturally picking counters to him. Just
This use T back to the tower and she's already in trouble again. Oh my goodness, X-Nova. Want to take her apart, though. Won't be able to do so. The plasma! Oh, it gets him. It gets him, but does come under the tower for it. A little sleep comes out from X-Nova and that will stop the tower blocks coming out from side.
Yeah, really nicely played from the two of them. You could kind of see that that nuke was going to happen. DP being a little bit too greedy, they're going in to get some more farm instead of healing up first after TPing to the tower, right? It's always a very dangerous move to do.
I mean, they could have really killed the DP when she TP'd back to the tower because they didn't realize it's going to be a long TP.
Yep.
But they stopped backing because they thought it just escaped. Yeah, Felix having some issues here. The X-Spell is going to go off, but unfortunately, TP don't miss the time. CX marks them both off very, very nicely and brings down Xiaoba.
Was a nice step to use the X-Spell there to prevent him from comboing everything up properly, but just wasn't enough as there's kinetic field as well to work with, so the green was regardless.
The safeguard. Make sure he's ready for any scenario. And Kagome will, of course, be going for the omelet. We rarely see anything differently on the Wraith King right now. It's just kind of the classic. I mean, everyone's kind of got their build set out for them. I don't see anything crazy happening, but I hope we do see something crazy happen.
Yeah, maybe a different build from the Razor. Really. So that's pretty much it.
Like it's EKD refresher.
No, not necessarily. I mean, in this game, yeah, it can be. I have seen builds even without refreshers, so it depends on the player and what he thinks is the best for the game.
What his team needs from him.
Some SNY AC is what I've seen as well. Some old BKB and Shivas as well.
Quite.
Even though it's weird. Has been played. Chalice having time on top lane, like guys cold, keeping up and above the network of Wraith King, and the only one on top of the Radiant Core is another guy.
Yeah, PB's having a pretty good time. It's pretty big. Now as God King tries to get away in the top lane, but not able to escape, and the glimpse will send back his partner as well, so... This leaves the tower open, doesn't it?
It should secure the tower. Exorcism should be plenty. straight into the top
Dire's
tower.
structures are fortified.
Bane was around, he could perhaps take the creep wave away and push a little.
Oh, look at BB here. He was so ready for this. Just jumping on in here. They want to push first to the start of RNG, and they're going to lose Felix in the process here.
Yeah. Really nicely played by LBZS on defense. On top lane, the tier 1 is being taken on lane. We're preventing the aggression happening by rotating Kong.
Dire's top tower.
Opening the map a little bit for Bane and Lina, right? Bane is getting experience on the mid lane, Lina is farming in the jungle. But you can't have everything in this game. That's probably one of the most common mistakes when you try to do way too much.
True.
I'm gonna attack, I'm also going to defend the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
With your resources attacking, and then you just die trying to
Radiant
defend.
structures.
Do many things good. Do
One thing, yes.
Excellent.
One thing nice, anything bad.
Radiant's
tower
bottom tower
under
is
pressure
attack.
by the side of RNG. LBZS do not seem to be willing to defend this one. Do you agree with that decision?
Yeah, I think it's solid.
Radiant's
You
bottom tower
don't have the
has
boots, you don't have exorcism. Your Race King is a happy champ in the jungle farming away. So,
Do you say channel?
yeah, like a
Yeah. Well,
Eon.
Good soil here.
Dancing on the razor's edge right there. Me, just gonna defend the tower. Alex rotating in the jungle, and this should be your tier 1. You have
Dire's middle tower is
form
under
to
attack.
use. Bring it.
he was like, maybe I don't want this illusion rune actually, as there's a whole lot of that coming his way, but the boat's going to help him up, and stun up all those heroes. Chalice finally arrives from the sidelines, jump on in here, looking for a target, but doesn't want to go under the tower for this one. LBZS flooring up the fence very quickly indeed. Now X-Novus down onto the low ground. The fight's moving too fast around him. He wants to get back to his teammates. They'll take it back here on RNG. They're on the snowball dodge onto the stroke of fate. I'm not sure it was necessary, but if it was, that would have been very, very cool indeed.
It looked pretty solid, right?
You know it was going to catch him?
Let's say.
Let's say it was going to catch him. Sick dodge from Sam.
Sick dodge indeed. You can already see the problems from RNG. They pop this full form, they run in, but there's literally no control. You're only stunned. The kind of one is Ink Spell or a Wolf.
Yeah.
And follow around. Besides that, you literally cannot catch Dark.
Dire's middle
Let's say
tower
what
has
put
fallen.
there.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think they unlock a lot when they get Soulbind. I think this changes the team fight structure a lot.
Kinda, I guess you get that soulbound's grip, but it's not something that cannot be interrupted. The Luna blade definitely gives you damage, but I don't feel that they're lacking way too much damage. They're lacking control. They're lacking ways of actually catching the heroes now. Yes.
Okay, we'll see.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Let's see. Molasses. Somnus. Alright. I mean, good old leader. Right. Hey, is Molasses actually getting away with this? I think he might be.
There will be another LSA here.
Meanwhile, Lex goes down elsewhere, but yeah, we'll be able to land the kill onto Molasses in the end.
Hot
Yeah,
enough for you?
So not necessary. Very interesting.
Somnus just comes out of the trees waving his hands in the air like casting 100 spells, like,
Got it.
getcha. What?
It felt like he was going to use that LSA and then didn't, and then just ran out. I'm not sure. Was it a mistake or not? Maybe he felt he didn't have enough range. It ended up in a kill anyway for them, so...
I mean, often you're like, I'm gonna land my combo, and I hit the best up here. Look at the blade. Get it regardless. Meanwhile, the doggy trying to get away here. Actually, detachment just turning a face taking Chalice PP, hitting as best he can, and with Felix back, they will be able to get out. The gank is successful in the bottom lane. Chalice gets away. Too tanky on that Lycan.
Call the ambulance. Not for me. Yeah, for the Lycan, it was really nicely played from him there to actually go into the disruptor and turn that upside down.
And I actually think the disruptor didn't commit so heavily, and they might have actually got him because, you know, they just have more stars to,
You saved that glimpse for a little while longer.
which I think they still had. Not sure. X-No being punched up into the air and critted down by Kagome. Very fun to watch that crit work with the tag team. Tag team answer your base damage, so any crits do get amplified by it. Very nice.
This Raid King is probably one of those heroes that's extremely easy, but at the same time extremely satisfying to play.
Oh yeah.
Regeneration.
Treating plebs
Yep.
Dire's top
Fall
tower
to me.
is under attack.
That position 4, which is bringing you the whole laning phase of the late game. One shot again. Well, yeah, that's what you get. You outplayed me in the lanes, and now I'll just press the button. Dota 2 lane.
Just one pit, not die. They go straight into the pit. LBZS 2 in a row. They're in control, really.
But great time. You can have fun in the sun. You can never come.
Getting closer to that big
Radiant's middle tower is under
armlet
attack.
into weak. Nothing extraordinary here when it comes to the ethical.
Your admiral is on board.
Very solid. Gonna give them that amount of damage that they need. I'm just wondering how much of an impact will Soms have on this Lina. We've seen what he can do,
Yeah.
right?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice shards once again. I mean, this guy didn't miss. Saladin is shards, man. It's beautiful.
Just in case he gets a bait, there's glimpse ready and available. My problem is you have this Lina. How do you protect her in the team fights? That's what I'm thinking about at the moment. Lina and these two supports really do to run in. Razor and Lycan kind of do, but there's no one to steer things up. It literally has to be Lycan popping his ulti and running in with Talma with that thing swallowed, right?
Yeah.
That's your initiation on the side of RNG. And that truly does not feel it for me. It feels like you're in a hero spot.
Thomas is being caught out here. PP and Attachment are on the hunt. They're going to be able to bring them down. Support does come out for a Felix. They're looking for some revenge on RNG. Silent Link connecting onto the Disruptor, not really doing much though. And they will themselves back on the side of LBZS. So once again, RNG coming up short.
Without having that Luna there, with also having that BKB being extremely close for the God King, they decided to move back. And yeah, you were right. Go with the standard
Bounty.
thing. Razor.